of a more convenient experience via cashless payments only is fool's gold. It's time to wake up and smell the coffee. Although Starbucks stress they have no plans to go cashless across all of their stores, this kind of move reflects a wider campaign at government and corporate level to kill cash altogether. As we saw with creeping COVID measures, do you remember when wearing a mask or vaccination was just a gentle suggestion but became an instruction? Well, I think we'll see much of the same with how we pay for goods and services. As with the pandemic measures, the push for a cashless society is an attack on people power. If you have cash, your spending habits cannot be traced, your funds cannot be frozen in the way that they can with a digital currency. Don't forget, tin pot dictator Justin Trudeau, Canada's tyrannical premier, froze the bank accounts of truckers protesting vaccine mandates. He couldn't have done that with cash. In terms of a cashless society, all roads lead to China. It's the worst case scenario, I'll give you that, the thick end of the wedge. Chinese citizens are part of what's called a social credit system, in which people's money is controlled digitally by the government. They've got virtual money in their virtual bank account, access to which is linked to good behaviour. And with facial recognition cameras everywhere, the public can lose access to their money for the most minor indiscretion. If someone is spotted littering or walking home drunk, not being up to date with their vaccines or guilty of some other perceived crime, this fully digitised system will punish them immediately by stopping them paying for goods in the supermarket, for example, or from buying a train ticket. Welcome to hell. With a cashless society, the control is transferred from the people to corporations and the state. And in a cashless society, how can you give your nephew a tenner for their birthday? Or leave a couple of pound coins for that waiter or waitress that served you so nicely in a cafe? How can you help out a homeless person that needs a few quid to get by? What about the wonderful informality of a retired neighbour cleaning your windows or doing a bit of gardening and receiving a crisp £20 note as a thank you? A cashless society will spell the end of the informal, discretionary economy. Cash is human. Cashless is inhuman. Come rain or shine, if you've got some cash on you, you're secure. You're the master or mistress of your own destiny. Which is why creepy globalists like Klaus Schwab, the leader of the undemocratic cabal of technocrats called the World Economic Forum, they hate cash so much because it gives you power. Remember, this guy's catchphrase is that you will own nothing and you'll be happy. This nutter, who wouldn't look out of place in a Bond film, wants to create a dystopian world government run by an out-of-touch and privileged elite. Not on my watch. We've seen our personal autonomy challenged by lockdowns, stopping us from leaving the house, going to work, or deciding who we see. We've seen bodily autonomy attacked by vaccine mandates. The state will decide what goes into your body, not you. And if we allow a cashless society to happen, that will be the end of your financial autonomy as well. Cash is king, always has been, always will. Beware the outlets offering the snake oil convenience of cashless, and fight this at every turn. It's time to put your money where your mouth is.